Yo guys, what's popping, man? What's popping? It's main man here. OH half to that hope, man. Coming at you here for another live video. So for this installment, we're also going to be doing a reflection. So reflection on the World Cup semi, and also looking at some of the top stories going out there. Yo, what's happening, man? Yeah, sports for you. What's happening? Yeah. So semi-final reflection. We know what the final is going to be. Conte has been sacked. Huge, massive. I'll probably do a separate video about that. Marcelo, he might be going to Real Madrid. Sorry, to Juventus. If Marcelo goes to Juventus, that's huge. Because I think that yes, Conte has been sacked. I think him at Juventus with Cristiano, we're looking at a chain reaction. It's going to form a chain reaction. It's going to have an effect, and it's really just going to really blow the Serie A sky high. So I think that's going to be very huge. But I think for Chelsea to get rid of Conte, that's get that severance package pile of loserish the hell out of it. Get him out of there. So it's very good that that guy's out of there because totally Conte is a brick. He's a brick. Totally, okay? Overrated. Overrated. Never got Juventus to a Champions League final. And Italy, for all he did, he only got them to a quarterfinal. So what has he achieved really? Okay, FA Cup, a league win in his first season. So you win the league in your first season, you come fifth the next season. But you win an FA Cup. I don't start it. It doesn't make any sense. But obviously, look, man, World Cup final is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. So let me hear your thoughts. Thoughts on the semi-final, because what's going to happen? Friday, we're doing a hangout. So Friday, I don't believe we're going to do a live show. I'm going to return back with the Q&As. So the Q&As are going to happen again. So the Q&As are going to be happening again, starting in from Friday. So I'm going to be answering the questions that have been put into me. Don't send me any new ones. I'm going to be answering those questions that have been put into me. We're going to do a hangout. The hangout is going to be focusing on the final. Like it's going to be a full-on hour, maybe 2 hour long preview of the final. And I'm going to answer by Friday or Saturday. No, by Saturday, you get the third place playoff. And Saturday afternoon, you'll get the final preview there as well. Remember, guys, support your boy on Patreon. I'm actually working on new exclusive videos on the Patreon channel. So articles, news things, tactical breakdowns, and so forth. So remember, hit your boy up on Patreon. But I'll give you a shout out of that as well. And yeah, I'm going to do a roundup. So I think once the World Cup is done and finished, best player, worst player, biggest brick, most surprising team, worst team, and so forth. But also as well, a shout out to me and the Banter Boys. We're going to be doing our top 11. So me and the Banter Boys, Hope Meets Banter, we're going to be doing the best 11 of the World Cup. So watch out for that. So there's a lot of stuff coming around in there, man. But yeah, man, so look, what do you guys think of the English? I actually want to ask you that, guys. What do you guys think of the English media? Because I always want to know an outsider's perspective. Because obviously I'm within England, so even if I know it, I'm still an outsider because I'm not English. I want to know what people think of England from the outside and the media and so forth, and what how English guys are, because it is interesting. Yes, Robert, they are very biased. Yeah. Oh no, that Modric interview is a classic. That Modric interview is a classic, and I just wish that the English people could look at that interview and just be humble. I don't get just be humble. Why can't you be humble? What gives you the right? What gives you the right after finishing bottom 4 years ago in your group? What gives you the right to start planning for a final against France? What gives you the right? I mean, how arrogant can you be? It's absolutely shocking. That and thank you. I love what that guy said. Nermin said that they think that the Croatia winning is not a shock. England winning would be a shock because Croatia were the favorites. So Croatia were the favorites. England were the underdogs. So Croatia winning, Croatia were expected to win. Croatia should win because Croatia should beat England. Based on how those two teams are, Croatia should beat England. Um, yeah. I saw the Lovren interview, man. Now Lovren, you didn't take Liverpool to the Champions League final. You may help them, but you didn't really guide them there. Like for me, Cannavaro guided it to that World Cup final and helped them win it. So Cannavaro like really guided them all the way through. Lovren, now. And Lovren, you didn't really guide Croatia all the way through to the final. You played an important role, but didn't guide them through. So you now using that and say that you're now one of the best central defenders in the world doesn't make sense because Lovren has done well this World Cup. Granted, I'll give him that because this guy usually is a brick. Oh, he's still in the brick academy, but I think that despite that, I mean he is a brick, but I feel that he has done really well this World Cup. I'll be real. His partnership with Vida has been really good. And Croatia defensively have been really good. I mean, have Croatia conceded more than one goal in a game? Oh, so the only time they considered more than one goal in a game was against Russia. Was against Russia, and that was like late in extra time. That's the only time they've considered more than one goal in a game. So, it's been a very, very good defense. All right, let's see what our super chat says. So super chat from FBabs1. Cheers for the donation. As I said in the hangout, the hype was too much. Yeah, it's coming home. It's coming home. I was watching a panel, and Rio Ferdinand said that he felt really confident that England should win 2 or 3-0. I mean, where does that come from? And so I was looking at Rio and I was like, where does that come from? I mean, has anybody seen the Henderson display? Have anybody seen like Henderson's like masterclass, like his showreel of the game? So you're putting Henderson up against Drych and Titch. You're putting Henderson up against Drych and Titch. That is just madness, man. Yo, Nello, thanks, man. Thanks for the donation, though. And have a good day to you as well, man. Have a good day to you as well. So, Drych and Titch in midfield, and you roll in with Henderson? I mean, it's completely madness. But let's just even switch back to the French game and France against Belgium. Guys, ESPN. See, I watch ESPN FC because I just want to just amass as much knowledge as possible on this. Like the only like football show that I know that's sort of like a show with a studio. And these clowns, okay, I don't want to call them clowns, but this dude said, "Oh my gosh, Belgium should feel that they fail to meet their objective." So Belgium reached the semi-final of the World Cup. I believe this is the first time they've reached the semi-final of the World Cup, or if not, they've not reached the World Cup semi-final in a very, very long time. And they beat Brazil on the way. Because they're thinking that, because they beat Brazil, those kids with a flipping diver, because you beat Brazil, therefore your objective should change, so therefore you should feel that you should beat France. I mean, that makes no logical sense. It literally makes no logical sense, man. What do you guys say? What are you guys saying? Yeah. Lovren, one of the best centre backs. I mean, nah. Lovren. But guys, let's be real, man. Lovren has been all right. Lovren has been all right today, but he's gonna have to get that. I mean, because Mbappe's coming for that ass, But I mean, I'll get to the final later on. But let me just even put that out there. Am I the only one who thinks Croatia are gonna win? So I want to know. Am I the only guy that thinks that Croatia are gonna win on Sunday? If Deschamps loses 2 back-to-back finals, he sleeps in the brick academy. I just want to make sure that you guys know that. If Deschamps loses back-to-back finals, he sleeps in the Brick Academy. That would be egregious. Because I told you, even if he wins the World Cup, I'll never give him credit. I never will. And I never will. I never will. Look, man, this whole Marcelo to Juve thing. Because Marcelo and Cristiano, remember, they're really good friends. They're really close friends, and they're really good friends. It can't be completely out of the realm of possibility of Marcelo saying, this Real Madrid team is changing. Juventus looks like a nice new project. They're in need of a left back because I believe is Alexandro a left back or a right back? That's what I want to know. I want to know who currently plays left back. Something tells me Alexandro is a right, but I think I'm a left back. But still, whatever the case may be, you know, I wouldn't be shocked if by the end of the transfer window, Marcelo's a Juve player. I wouldn't be surprised. I literally wouldn't be surprised if that happened. If at the end of it is a Juve player, because Real Madrid are completely revamping their entire team. Again, for me, I would sell Cristiano before Marcelo 100%. But if you're revamping your entire team and Marcelo has going to get bounced out, he's going to get bounced out. You know, it's as simple as that. He's going to get bounced out. What are the kids saying? What are the kids saying? Let me just put it down there. Yeah. That's all right. Okay, Alexandro is a left back. Okay, interesting. But Alexandro might be moving to United. So if United get Alexandro, Marcelo to Juventus might really happen. If Alexandro stays with Juventus, then yeah, Marcelo will stay with the Real Madrid. You know, and yeah, man, Real Madrid, you don't want to lose Marcelo, bro, because Marcelo is still quality. Marcelo is still quality. But look, man, my thing is what the hell? Because so Juventus have Cristiano. I believe they're gonna get another dude there as well. So beyond that, you now have a situation where Napoli, I believe they're gonna lose Sarri and Jorginho. So what the hell are they gonna do? Can Roma buy anybody? All Inter Milan have bought is Nainggolan. AC Milan are still acting like bricks. So it's not looking good for the opposition for Juventus, man. That's what I'm saying, man. So from Wasif Raja, super chats. Cristiano gone and Bale and Benzema set to leave. BBC replacement. Now, who says Bale is leaving? My thinking was it was either or. Either Cristiano leaves or Bale leaves. I never really believed that it's a case of where both Cristiano and Bale would leave because that doesn't really make any sense. But then let's just go even deeper. Lopetegui. When I look at what Lopetegui, his ideology of the Spain team and how he wants them to play, I'm not sure Benzema, Bale, and Cristiano fit there. So I think, a replacement, you're looking at, you look at Aguero, man. Because again, he still hasn't really been fully loved or appreciated by Guardiola. So if you have a case of Aguero, Mbappe, Hazard, Aguero, Neymar, Hazard, that's crazy. That's a crazy front three. That's a really crazy front three. Because I think for me, admitted, I still think he's talented, but Lewandowski is on the way down, and I don't think Lewandowski has a strong argument to play for Real Madrid. I mean, you flopped against Real Madrid. You flopped at the World Cup. Why the hell would a club like Real Madrid spend that kind of money for you? But for me, I don't know. I really like, and also Harry Kane. Sorry, man. Why the hell would Real Madrid touch Harry Kane right now? Because you bricked it against Croatia. So the only guy who you can talk about, again, he wasn't great at the World Cup, but still, I think Aguero, man. I think Aguero definitely is a guy that I would say, That's the kind of guy you want to go for, because what other young quality striker can you look at and really depend upon? You know, there's really no one else out there. But let's even go even deeper, man. Martial and United, they've not really been good on tracks, man. If Martial, Neymar, Hazard, that's crazy. Martial, Neymar, Hazard, that's pretty damn crazy. So, um, let's see. Yeah, no. I mean, as I told you, I don't care about the Ballon d'Or, but I want this situation to happen. I want Croatia to win the World Cup. I want Modric to obviously be in the final three, and I want those guys to give it to either Messi or Cristiano. I want those Ballon d'Or guys to give it to those two losers. you know, I triple dare them. Let me even go a step further. What arguments do either Cristiano or Messi have of getting the Ballon d'Or over Modric right now? Modric has 3 Man of the Match awards. Has been one of the best players at the World Cup and led Croatia to a World Cup final. Modric was integral to Real Madrid winning the Champions League, their third in a row that he was a part of, and he was the best player on the pitch, especially in that second half. So, Cristiano, what did you do in the Champions League final? Okay, season you got your goals and what? Messi, fair enough, you got all your goals in La Liga. What did you do in the Champions League? What did both of those chumps do at the World Cup? Fair enough, Cristiano did more than Messi at the World Cup, but Cristiano at the end of the day, you got bounced out in the second round. You got bounced out. So, but the beauty I like about it is that no one cares about the Ballon d'Or. No one cares. Ask Modric. If you ask Modric, yo, Luka, which would you rather have? A Ballon d'Or or a World Cup winner's medal? What would you rather have? A Ballon d'Or or to lift up the World Cup trophy? That's a no-brainer. Luka was like, how's that a flipping question? A World Cup trophy or some stupid dumbass award? Hell, give me that flipping World Cup trophy and just get that Ballon d'Or trash, away. You know? So from Dean Classic, Super Chats, Real Madrid bought themselves 10 years to rebuild. 10 years. Dean Classic, that's not how it works at top tier football. It's about success now. There is no way, I repeat, there is no way in hell that Real Madrid fans are going to accept in any way, shape, or form 10 years rebuilding, because they need to win La Liga next season. Being very real now, Real Madrid cannot go through another season and break it up in La Liga, because them winning the Champions sort of like ignore the fact that okay, that's they didn't do well in La Liga. They were crap in La Liga, and I think for a team of Real Madrid stature to do so badly and La Liga, to win so few La Liga titles ends great. And I told you, man, Barcelona are going to become really strong next season. Barcelona are going to come really strong next season. They got out of Melo. So what Coutinho did at the World Cup, I think Coutinho could have a strong season. Sorry, Coutinho is not Iniesta. He's different. So you're going to see a different Barcelona. I think you're going to see a far much more dangerous offensive Barcelona. Remember, you got Dembele and you have Coutinho as well. So both Coutinho and Dembele combined with, of course, Messi, the Cannibal, and so forth. That's real. That's real. That's real. Come in. Just bear with me one second. Bear with me one second. Oops. All right. I'm just going to shove this in here. Don't mind me. All right. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Oh, gosh. All right. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Beautiful. And then, the hell? All right. All right, I see what you boys are saying, man. I see what you guys are saying. Marcelo is in my title because Marcelo might go to Juventus, mate. That's why he's in my flipping title. Okay. No, sorry, might go to Juventus. I think Marcelo might follow his best mate Cristiano to Juventus. And if Juventus have both Marcelo and Cristiano in their team, that's going to be huge. That will be flipping damn huge. Okay, because then, you see, you give me Marcelo, Cristiano, Douglas Costa, your boy Dybala. Because let's say they sell Higuain and you give me a front three of Costa, Cristiano, and Dybala. That's real. That's a real front three. And you also have Emre Can in midfield. I still feel that defensive core is strong. And you obviously have Szczesny in as a keeper. That's a strong team. That's a strong team. That's a really, really, really strong team. But guys, spare thoughts for Kalinic. What a break. So you refuse to come on during a game, a World Cup game, because you felt that you should be starting. Rightfully so, you get sent home, and now you have to watch your team play a World Cup final. I mean, Kalinic, I mean, you're the biggest moron out there. So I just want to just put out there, he's literally the biggest moron out there. Rabiot to Barcelona says who? But if if Barcelona were to get Rabiot, that would be huge. That would really be huge, man. Like if they were to get Rabiot, that would be huge. That would be massive because I still feel that France should have taken Rabiot. You already know how I feel about Benzema, but Rabiot's performance for PSG has been really strong because that guy has got great ball control, amazing composure on the ball, head up, always relaxed, is never rushes himself, has great grace and control when he's in possession of the ball. And I think he'll make an amazing addition. Like for me, I've seen clips of the Arthur Melo dude. But if it's between Arthur Melo and Rabiot, I'd take Rabiot. So if Barcelona are giving me a midfield of Rabiot, Coutinho, you've got maybe Arthur Melo there as well. And we already have the protection of Busquets. And Busquets moves like a mile every 2 hours. So again, that guy. And I thought he was in his 30s, so Busquets is still 29. So Busquets, especially with how he plays with zero pace, still has at least 4 or 5 seasons that he can get, which is crazy. Is Busquets lying on his passport? That guy, I'm sure that guy is older than what he says he is, man. So yeah, but the thing about it is that Messi is still going to be consistent. He'll still be consistent, and he's still going to put up those numbers. He'll still put out those G's and assists. And I always say to people like Messi is the greatest club player of all time. That should be the title. I don't think anybody has achieved or had a greater impact at club level than Messi. But just don't call him the GOAT. But as far as club wise, I think Messi is still going to be big time next season. I think Messi is still going to, like, the past, arguably, maybe apart from 2012 when he broke the goal scoring record for goals in the calendar year. Apart from that crazy year or season, arguably you could say that Messi's best 2 seasons of his career were the last 2 seasons. Arguably, so his last 2 seasons have arguably been the best seasons. And normally you'd say that they appreciate as you go through. But look, man, this guy has just found a new lease of life. And I think that's obviously to do with how he's moved deeper and is having to do a lot more and he's playmaking more, which obviously benefits Barcelona. But I just think stupidly he thinks that he can now do that whole playmaking for Argentina, which just completely doesn't work at all. So let's see where boys saying, man. From Dean Classic, Super Chats, Dean Classic. Do you really think Real Madrid will sit on their hands and watch all these transfers happen without spending? They're the original granddaddies. No, Real Madrid are going to spend. That's why we are in for a very interesting summer. We are in for a very, very interesting summer for sure. Like 100% they're going to spend. Like Hazard. For me, if you were to tell me which is most likely, I should probably put it this, which is most likely, Hazard, Neymar, or Mbappe for coming to Real Madrid? Which transfer do I think is most likely to happen? Hazard. PSG will be like, we spend this much money on Neymar. We've only had one season with him. And in that season, he got injured in a critical Champions League game. We're not selling him. Mbappe, again for PSG, and I think the whole thing is like, do you really want to spend all that money on a 19, 20-year-old? Yeah, he's done well at the World Cup. I think it's still a big risk. Hazard, perfect. 27, 28 years old. Arguably one of the best players in the world. I feel that, you can really build something with him. But I think that, because for Real Madrid, you're entering into uncharted territory, because without Cristiano, you lose goals. Because that's what he gives you. But that's it. He doesn't give you dribbling. He doesn't give you excitement. He doesn't give you glitz. He doesn't give you quality consistently over 90 minutes. All he gives you are those goals, and that's it. Nothing more. But I think in terms of like, let's play football at a higher level. Let's build a team that moves around the ball a lot more. That isn't just focused on the counter attack. If you do that, then you've got something very, very interesting. So I am very excited to see who Real Madrid get, because let's just be real. Real Madrid are a team where they're one of the few teams in the world that if you call, any player will listen. There is no player in the world that doesn't at least pick up the phone when Real Madrid call. Like if Iba call, I'm cutting the lead, because it's bloody Iba. I ain't touching Iba. But with Real Madrid, man, it's different, because that's one of the biggest clubs in the world. And especially, forget about the name Real Madrid. 3 Champions Leagues in a row, that's already huge, man. So let's just go back to the World Cup very briefly right now. Like, France have still not had that great performance. The best they've played was in sections against Argentina. Like, in parts and sections against Argentina, they were amazing. Side notes. Are Messi, Cristiano, Neymar, Hazard, and so forth, are they really going to allow a 19-year-old to win a World Cup for them? I'm just putting that out there. Are they really going to allow that to happen? All right, what are you boys saying? What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? Nah, Messi ain't the best dribbler anymore. Croatia, man, quality, man. Quality. Talk about Bayern. What is your opinion on Niko Kovac? Who is the Bayern new manager? Yeah, man, I think for Bayern Munich, man, Niko Kovac, Frankfurt won the DFB Pokal Cup with Frankfurt. And for Kovac, he's going to make a big decision on Lewandowski. Because can you trust Lewandowski as your main striker? That question has got to be asked. Robin and Ribbon are still riding through, but for a team like Bayern Munich, is it right to still have 2 33, 34, 35-year-old guys as your 2 attacking wingers? Their quality, and Ribery is arguably playing some of the best football of his career, but he is still his age. That is still how old he is. So, and I'm just not sure whether you can really so for Kovac, I need some youth there. I need some youth, but 12 the let me say 12 the dumbest transfers of all time. I'm just remembering that. 12 the dumbest transfers of all time. Barcelona selling Samuel Eto'o for sure. Bayern Munich selling Douglas Costa. And I remember when that happened, and I think I did 2 or 3 videos on it. I said, how do you sell Douglas Costa? Like, how do you do that? How the hell do you sell Douglas Costa? That's just madness. Um, Look, I said Hazard to Real Madrid could definitely happen. How the hell are PSG going to sell Neymar? I mean, are you crazy? Come on, bro. That's not happening, man. That's not happening. Um, Dean Classic, have you ever shed a tear from watching R9? Dean, yes, man. I have been teary-eyed. Watching when Ronaldo does make one guy teary-eyed because it's Ronaldo, man. And I still affirm that he's the best player that I've ever seen. You know, and also say technically overall he's the best player that has ever played the game. Like greatness and best are different things. Like the greatest, you have to look at Maradona or Pele. The best player, the best football player I believe that has ever existed was Ronaldo. Ronaldo was literally the best player. Like there was no, I mean, it was insane. It was like having a cheat code. You know, it was having a cheat code. Um, so that's the thing, man. Remember, guys, man. To okay, let's see what this guy is saying. Yonis Ali, Madrid equals fixing in on a broken door. Well, I don't know whether I would put it like that, Mr. Yonis Ali. I would say more so is, they look, because I want to get off Real Madrid and talk a bit of World Cup. You have to rejig, you have to reshape, you have to go through. I'm fully behind what Real Madrid did. That it's time to go into a new era, but more so, if a guy after winning the Champions League says, you know what, I'm not too sure whether I am going to pledge my future just after winning the Champions League, as a club, you're like, mate, I'm sorry, we have to have guys who love our club. We have to have dudes who love our flipping club. Um, Norwich thoughts on Kovacic to City instead of Jorginho. Um, yeah, that would be good, but where would Kovacic play? And for me, if I'm Kovacic, I will never, I'm not touching Man City. So I am Kovacic and I believe in my ability. And you guys just bought Mahrez. You already have a midfield that's already stacked and through. I ain't holding the bench, man. So for Kovacic, I'm like, I want to go to a team that actually will get me. Let me be real. Liverpool fans won't like this. Get Henderson the hell out of there. Play Kovacic as your main midfielder. Okay. Henderson is a brick. Henderson is a brick. Um, I really hate when people say which Ronaldo. That really pisses me off. How dare you say which Ronaldo? I keep telling people there's a dude called Cristiano. There's a dude called Ronaldo. Ronaldo, the name is trademark. There's only one Ronaldo. There is two. There's when with regards to football, there's only one Ronaldo. So don't ask me which Ronaldo. When I say Ronaldo, there's only one guy that I'm bloody referring to. Man, what the hell? Um, and also I'm not like the kids using R9 CR7. No, I never use R9. Okay, I just say Ronaldo. Okay, that's the only name I probably say. Um, yeah, man, Icardi, man, huge. He's got a huge season ahead of him, man. And Inter Milan, I think, well, they've got to qualify for the Champions League. But hopefully, Inter Milan qualify for the Champions League and they can show what they're made of, man. So, no, guys, you know what? Next season is going to be exciting because, well, within reason, because we're already talking about Real Madrid and Barcelona. Looking at the Premier League and City buying Mahrez. United, what's that going to happen with Mourinho? Liverpool have been very exciting in the market, really exciting in the market, and they're not done yet. Chelsea, we're now seeing that Sarri is now coming in with Jorginho, possibly Higuain. Arsenal, getting Torreira. It's a new manager. It's a new coach. Okay, Tottenham and so forth. They've not really done anything, but I think that's going to be exciting for them. And you're looking at Syria, man, at Inter Milan, Roma, and Napoli. I think Napoli under Ancelotti could be interesting. Yes, they've lost Sarians and so forth, but I think with Ancelotti, who is a very experienced manager, going back home to Italy, I'm very interested to see how that really works out. Shaqiri to Liverpool, that's again another goodbye. Another goodbye. I am not sure how well he'll work in the system. I'm not sure how well he'll work in the system, but still, I still like him as a player. I still think the guy is a really, really quality player. See, people talk about why didn't Southgate change the shape for England in the second half. You have to look at the players that you have. See, with Croatia, first of all, Croatia are a better team with better players, and they've been together for 10 years. So once you've been together for so long, it's easier to change the shape and still function. This England team are completely, it's almost, it's very different from this team in 2016 and completely different from the team in 2014, 4 years ago. So a lot of these guys is the first thing that they're playing with each other. So the best thing that you can do is you have to keep with what your formation have. But I don't think it was a formation thing per se. I think it was two things: a mentality thing, but also I think I saw the Hurricane. I made Hurricane the brick of the game. Now, if Southgate told Hurricane to go into central midfield, Southgate flopped there, and he should be a brick. But if Hurricane took it upon himself to play deeper, then I don't know. Like, you're a striker, go on strike. You're a striker, go on flipping strike. Lachlan Eaton. How does Messi rank in most talented of all time? Top 5, top 4. Like as far as just pure talent and ability, I'm looking at Ronaldinho, I'm looking at Ronaldo, I'm looking at Messi, I'm looking at Maradona, I'm looking at Zidane. As far as just pure talent and ability, those are the guys that I'm looking at right there. I still say the most talented person I've ever seen is Ronaldo. Then I'd go with Ronaldinho. Then I'd say probably Messi. Then Zidane, in that fashion. I mean, Ronaldinho, for talent-wise, the kind of things that Ronaldinho could do on a football pitch were just crazy. I've never seen anybody think of the things that Ronaldinho did and actually managed to do them. Like, Messi's quality and amazing, but Ronaldinho was a different beast. A complete, like, people just really don't really appreciate the kinds of things Ronaldinho did on a football pitch. Ronaldinho would, in a football match, would hold the ball up and kept the ball right on his chest, controlling the ball on his chest, walking with it in a football match. Nah, that guy was a different thing, man. See what you guys are saying, man. So yeah, the guy was different, man. So look, man. There are many talented. I still say talent-wise, man. Ronaldo, like the guys that just stand out for me just on pure talent. Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Messi. I think those are the three that just really stand out. As far as like, man, what like you look back and like, man, these guys are just blessed with just an amazing godlike talent. Those are the dudes there. Young One, another super chat from Young One. Who performed better this World Cup, Cristiano or Messi? Easily Cristiano. Easily Cristiano. He performed far better because it wasn't just only for the goals that he scored. That's too easy. It's his mindset, his application, his efforts. But the key thing was Cristiano is willing to adapt. Like how Cristiano plays for Portugal isn't really how he plays for Real Madrid. And you can see that Cristiano tweaks his game and alternates his game for Portugal. Messi plays this exact same way for Barcelona that he does for Argentina. And sometimes that because I say Messi, you know that you're not getting that 1-2 back. You know that ball that you play that normally comes back to you for Barcelona, that ball isn't coming back to you. Because that's Argentina do is taking the ball and trying to dribble and shoot with it because that's just how Argentinians play. Argentinians don't play like Barcelona. And for Messi, just his mindset, his approach to it, and I think his lack of adaptability. The fact that he's not able to adapt his game just shows me that, look, man, I in that aspect, I have more respect for Cristiano than you in that aspect. Simple as that. Favorites for next year's Champions League. Favorites. Go look at Barcelona, PSG, Man City. Real Madrid, I think, because as of right now, I need to see, like, if Real Madrid gets Hazard, I'm gonna throw them in there. But I think as of right now, Barcelona still have Messi. They're gonna have Coutinho as well. Dembele is there as well. So I'm looking at Barcelona. Man City, if they can avoid Liverpool, or they can figure out how they can play against Liverpool, you got to look at Man City. I think City are going to get stronger. You know, City are going to get stronger. And I think Guardiola knows that, and I think Guardiola is desperate to win the Champions League with he's desperate to win the Champions League with Man City. So I think those guys as well. And look, man, PSG, even if I don't think they'll win it, I think I'm going to put them in as one of the favorites because new manager, new coach, Tuchel, who I think is a good coach. I don't think he's a right coach, but I think he's still a very good coach. So they still have Neymar. They still have Mbappe. Like, well, if they don't have Neymar and Mbappe, then I change it. But as of right now, with Neymar and Mbappe and Cavani there, you always have to put PSG as favorites. As long as they have those players, you also have to put them as favorites to do something, man. Look, man, like Neuer is up there, man. I think for me, Neuer is. I have to see how they. I mean, if Neuer can just get a Euro, if Neuer can win the Euros, Neuer has won the Champions League, hasn't he? I just want to be sure. So, was he in goal for Bayern in 2013? Yeah, he was. Yeah, he must have been. He was because of it. 2014 was the World Cup. Yeah, he was. Um. So wait, why didn't Ribery play for France in 2014? That's crazy. Um. Da from Russia. Da. Um. But yeah, let's head back to the World Cup, man. Why are people assuming France are going to win? Haven't I taught you kids anything? Football isn't played on paper. It's not about the talent you have on the talent page. It's about going out there and do something. I'm sorry, don't lie. 2 years ago, everybody thought that France were going to beat Portugal. Based on how Portugal had gone through only winning one game in open play, everybody thought that France were going to beat Portugal. Remember, Portugal went through in third place as the best third place loser in the group. So this assumption that I remember Croatia are going to have those so today the rest. It's on Friday, on Saturday. I don't care how long they've played. 3 days rest. That's good. That's good enough. So has Messi retired from Argentina yet? Because if he hasn't, man, because the guy just said that something. See now, I think the Copa America is going to be in Brazil, man. So that's going to be tricky. But look, Messi, you got to. If Messi retires without winning anything for Argentina, that would be really sad. I mean, I would be sad for him if he retires without winning at least a trophy for Argentina. That would be really, really depressing and sad because, like, then it's like I think that would hurt his legacy, man. That would really, really hurt his legacy, man. So let me just tweet this because a guy just put something up by Henderson. Say Henderson is a brick. Average at best. So yeah, man. The final is gonna be fun because Croatia are very confident, man. Croatia are really confident, that they can go through. Robinho or Neymar. Come on, man. I mean, talent wise, Neymar, like Robinho just didn't realize his like Robinho is one of those sad cases, similar to Adriano. Even if I never really rated Adriano that much, Robinho is the kind of guy where like I think he just partied too much sex, too much partying, and he was not able to really fully realize his talents, man. So, do you consider the AFCON on the same level as the Euros? I think for me, the AFCON thing is just more personal to me, you know. So I have much more of a personal connection with the AFCON than the Euros. And for me, same for me, I find AFCON more exciting than the Euros, you know. As far as the football being played, I think Euros is up and down. In Euros, you can have some amazing games. Euros going to have some horrible, horrendous, boring, crap games. I think Euros goes up and down. I think, but with the AFCON, I think because of the excitement, the vibrancy, the fans, and so forth, it's just far more exciting, you know, to watch the AFCON and everything, you know. So, but look, as I said again, France, you have a great chance. You have an amazing chance to win the second World Cup because this is my. If you've only won a World Cup on home soil, for me it doesn't count. So the France World Cup they have and the England World Cup they have, for me it doesn't really count for me. If you win it on a if you the only World Cup you've won is on a home soil, then I'm like, nah. Win it not on a home soil, then that's a real win. That's what Argentina did in '86. That's why that Argentina win in '86 for me is actually much more pivotal and important than the win in 778. So um yeah, like I know AFCON anyone can. I mean, think anyone can do that. I think Ghana will come back strong. I don't have much faith in Nigeria doing anything. Even if Nigeria come with a younger team, fresher team, I think they can win it. If they go with that same team with that clown Igalo, they're not sniffing anything. But I'm looking at Ghana, looking at Morocco. For me, I think Morocco will be one of the favorites. I think Morocco look really good. They look really, 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 really good. And I think Morocco were unlucky not to make it out of the groups. But let me see what you guys are saying. Player of the tournament. I want to see what you guys are saying. Who is your World Cup player of the tournament? The best player at the World Cup for you guys. If you just give me one name, the best player at the World Cup. I want to know what you guys are saying. I like that. Varane, man, different. I like that. Kante, Modric, Mbappe, Kante, Oppo. One name. I don't do Oz. Kante, many people are saying Modric. Interesting. Hazard. Yeah, I was going to say that. Worst player. Who should win the brick of the World Cup? Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give a that dude of the World Cup, and I'm going to do a brick of the World Cup. You know, for me, in the running of that dude of the World Cup, I think at the moment right now it's Kante and Modric. They are both front runners, and it's good because they'll both win in the final. Brick of the World Cup. I'm looking at Lewandowski. I'm looking at Messi. I'm looking at what else am I looking at? I'm looking at Igalo. Igalo is a front runner for Brick of the World Cup. So you guys, okay, let's talk about De Gea. So the only save that De Gea made was when he caught a water bottle during like I think it was halftime or something. But my thing is this is that Spain keep possession of the ball a lot. So that means they actually restrict the amount of times that people shoot at De Gea. But surely De Gea made more saves and so forth. But my thing is, Andrew, I was always saying this, and I think it was Drifty that I was arguing with. This is that one De Gea, he's not human, he's an alien, he's a Superman, he's this, he's that. And I just humbly said that when last who said that the Premier League is an elite league? In the Premier League, you have guys who shoot straight at you. So if you're off, if all, sorry, Gedesh. Sorry, I'm very sorry. Gedesh and Igalo are the front runners for Brick of the World Cup. They are the front runners for Brick of the World Cup. 100%. They are the 100% the front runners for Brick of the World Cup. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, if I wasn't biased, I mean, I'd give it to Guedes, but just that I really want Igalo to get it. I mean, actually put it out as a vote to the people. I mean, put out a short list and let you all vote, and then I'll do a vote as well for that to do of the World Cup. But yeah, I forgot about Guedes. But okay, but back to De Gea. I always said that way. Okay, he saves all these things in the Premier League. So what? So what? Who cares? It's the bloody Premier League. It's a flipping Premier League. Who said the Premier League is the elite league? No. So I would say no. Let's see what he does internationally in the Champions League or in a World Cup. And when he made that howler, like literally his stock just went all the way down. Like that moment just put his stock all the way down. Um, Werner is harsh. You see, for me, Werner, I'm like he's young, first time out. So I just thought to call him a brick is too much. Brick of the World Cup is too much. He bricked it in a few games, but that's too much. Caballero was just one moment of just crapness. But as a brick of the World Cup, I need consistent brickness. Like Guedes, Igalo, those are consistent brickness. Like Messi is a bit harsh so it's a consistent brick. Just that you missed the penalty against a film director. Like you missed the penalty against a brick director. Sampoli is going to get a separate award. He's going to be given a special award. I'm going to give Sampoli a special award. Giroud is in there as well. Yes, Giroud is in there as well. Is in there as well. Yeah, Barca TV. Sorry, I didn't see your thing fully. I will give it another look. So okay, who are you guys saying for Sunday? Who wins? I want to hear you guys. Who wins? Who wins on Sunday? Croatia or France? What do you guys say? Croatia or France for Sunday? 3-0. What the hell? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Croatia. I'm seeing a lot of Croatia. I'm seeing a lot of Croatia. A bit of France now. France, obviously, based on what? I mean, let me tell you this right now. France are not going to lubricate. We're not getting a lubrication in a World Cup final now. It's not happening. Okay. No one's. Croatia are not going to go all the way. All those people representing 4 million Croatians to get lubricated by Giroud. Let me say this right now. If Giroud scores a hat trick in a World Cup final, I would, there's a chance that I may change the name of the channel to the Olivier Giroud Football Hut. Like, if Giroud scores a thing, I'll call it the Olivier Giroud Football Hut. Let's see. Dean Classic, did the hate you got from Nigerians get to you? No. I expected it, I expected it from the Nigerians because there are a lot of Nigerians who live in the denial. There are a lot of Nigerians who are cheerleaders. There are a lot of Nigerians who don't like the truth. And for me, I'm a truth sayer. And I'll always say the truth. And I'm also very stubborn. And I think I'm very direct. I'm very in black and white in what I say. And I just say what the hell I say. And I couldn't give a damn what it says. Whether you like it or not, it's irrelevant to me. Like, I'm very direct in what I say. I do not beat around the bush. That's just how half of it. And I'll tell it like it is. I'll tell it like it is. That's why I'm not on TV. I wouldn't work for TV. So when guys say, oh, Double H, get on Sky Sports, get on BBC, how the hell would I work on Sky Sports or BBC or flipping ESPN? Because if I speak this directly, like this, that's no, this guy's a fuck, this guy's a brick, this guy's crap, this guy's not good. It wasn't what, because on TV you have to be like this and that, and so I'm like, and that's not how I roll, man. And for me, I'm happy how this is, because this, I have freedom, baby. I have the freedom to do what the hell I want to do. Craig Borley doesn't know what the hell is on him. First of all, this match get me in trouble. So don't spread this around, But Craig Borley, what kind of football career did he actually have? And how did you actually? Yeah, I do play for football. So first, so I'll answer quickly. So, Craig Bolly, how did you get to be a football pundit? What have you done in football to make you a football pundit? I think Bolly's role is on ESPN FC is basically he's like the real edgy guy who just says that as it is. I'm like, okay, but what are you saying? Like, I always say this to people, and I think this was the impetus actually gave me the motivation to even do the football calls was because I mean basketball is like maybe my second sport that I like after for football, and for me the best sports show, hands down, is First Take and Undisputed. And I said to myself that if they had a First Take and Undisputed for football, it would be the greatest show. That's why I'm trying to work so hard with the banter because me and the banter we're trying to create something that is cool. We're trying to create a cool football flipping show. That's what we really want. A cool football show. And yeah, I told you, yeah, man, my central midfielder was my position when I played, man. That was that was the role that I played. So 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes. If there's anything desperately you want me to answer, use the super chat and I will get back to you, man. If there's anything like that you want me to cover here, use the super chat and I'll get back to you. Um, what is it as I say? Like, don't mention the name Giro. Thank you. Yeah, no, First Take is brilliant, man. Uh, I mean, look, man, if Modric inspires Croatia to a World Cup win, it would be one of the great individual performances in history. You know, like Croatia winning the World Cup would be insane, absolutely insane. I told you, 4 million people. You know, because if France screw this up, like if France managed to screw this up, horrible, man, absolutely horrible. Um, can I just say this right now? So Croatia are in a World Cup final. Modric has 3 Man of the Match awards. Modric was the best player on the pitch in the Champions League final, and people are saying, "Oh, he's sneaking into the conversation." I mean, so it's like this is why I only talk about the Ballon d'Or because it's what people are talking about and everything. But I actually hate talking about it because it's such a crap. There's so much crap around it. There's so much crap around it because that stupid, dumbass award, it has been engineered to have this false, stupid narrative of these are the two goats, the same two goats who bloody flopped at the World Cup, the same two goats who have still not got a single goal in a non-knockouts game. And the thing about it is, I'm sorry, man. Let me be real because this pisses me off. 2010, Snyder won the treble with Inter Milan. Snyder led Holland, was one of the people that led Holland to a World Cup final. Guess who they gave that award to? They gave it to Messi. The same Messi who you didn't win the Champions League, you didn't win a treble, you got bounced out. You got no, you didn't get. You got embarrassed. You got flipping circumcised by Germany 4-0 in that same World Cup. But they gave it like when that happened, I said that you guys are a bunch of clowns. That you're trying to engineer something. That's why I love it so much that Messi didn't win the World Cup, and I hope it continues to happen. Same thing with Cristiano because you're you're forcing a false narrative, and these dudes forcing this false narrative, they want nothing more than these guys to win the World Cup. That's what because if they win the World Cup, then they're like, yes, that's what they want. But it's life. It is justice, and it's destiny, and it is poetic justice that they flopped at the World Cup because it goes against the false narrative. Because as a World Cup, I'm sorry, that's the beauty of the World Cup. A Ballon d'Or, it's voted by people. And whenever people get involved in stuff, people can be coerced. Man is fickle by nature, to quote my boy Leonardo Machiavelli, and therefore it is fully 100% subjective. A World Cup, a football match, it's objective. Like everybody, it was everything was done so that Messi would win
that World Cup in 2014. Germany said, to hell with you. We're here to come and win this. Guys, enough of that ranting. So, hook up on the Patreon, going to be new stuff out there, new articles, new videos. Friday, I'm going to be doing the Q&A, answering some questions on email. Hangout, 11 p.m. BST. That's going to be going out there. And Saturday, you're going to get, Saturday, you're going to get the third place playoff preview. And Saturday by midday, I'm going to record it tomorrow. You're going to get the big one, the massive one, the World Cup final preview. Stay true, stay black. Peace.